Yo, thank you for joining us. You are watching episode 18 of the Universe Mode. Welcome back to the channel. We are back at Full Sail University. NXT is about to get underway here in Orlando, Florida. We are just 1 week away from a huge takeover pay-per-view. And we are about to get underway with one-on-one singles action. And so it would appear one half of the Revival taking on one half of the tag team champions, the Young Bucks, Dash Wilder, making a solo walk to the ring. The one-time efficient unit of Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson as the Revival, to put it lightly, seem to be going through some kind of transitional period. Underlying tension between the pair, blaming each other for failing to beat the Young Bucks. Wilder insisted just now that he comes to the ring by himself to challenge Matt Jackson. He's out to prove he can get it done by himself. Well, I spoke too soon. That didn't last very long, did it now? Scott Dawson out of ringside. Now, is he out to support Dash Wilder, or is he out here to babysit him? Nice uppercut there to Matt Jackson. As we start this one-on-one contest off with a pace, reverse Frankensteiner. Nice work from one half of the tag team champions. Swanton off the second rope, misses. There's the cut off. Dash Wilder with a forearm to the face, right across the bridge of the nose of Matt Jackson. Arguably one of the most controversial tag teams in the world. The Young Bucks, you either love them or you hate them. But general manager William Regal capitalized on their value and brought them into NXT. Made them number one contenders for the Rivals Tag Team Championships. And Dawson getting his hands on Matt Jackson's ankles. And there's another cut off. Jackson is 2-on-1 here at Full Sail University. I think it's more than obvious what's going on here. Wilder didn't want Dawson to stay backstage at all. This is all a ruse. And as we saw before the match, Nick Jackson is running late to the building, stuck at the airport. As brother Matt goes to apply the Shirinu, aka the sliced bread. Jackson starting to pick up some momentum, getting a second win now. As both men battle on the ring apron, DDT on the highest part of the ring. Dash Wilder goes charging in, takes the bait as Jackson evades. Looks like a code red coming up. Nails him. Doesn't go for the cover though. It's just like a typical Young Buck showboating, but now is not the time for it. Wilder capitalizes with the roll up. Victory roll. Tucked inside out by Matt Jackson. Can Wilder kick out? He does. Time for a good old fashioned tombstone power driver. We've seen enough of these on Raw, but Wilder reverses. Both Nick and Matt Jackson usually team up to deliver a springboard indie taker. In this instance, Matt Jackson was forced to improvise. Oh, nice agility, nips up out of what seemed to be a bad situation. Super kick! Super kick party is underway. And Dash Wilder has got to be dead. He is. It's all she wrote. And the Young Bucks carry the momentum into the pay-per-view. Next week in Orlando, Florida. Nick Jackson still hasn't arrived at the building yet, but Dash Wilder, having none of it, cuts Matt Jackson off in the corner. And the mudhole stomping commences. Unsurprisingly, a sore loser. The losing streak continues for the Revival. And now Dawson back out of ringside, sliding a chair into the ring. And while we're about to witness a lynching, and now Nick Jackson arrives, cuts off Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson blesses out of it, wants none of it. The stakes have been raised for the rematch. It's personal. So there you have it, NXT TakeOver Orlando. Tag Team Championships are on the line, but coming up tonight, the main event, Lio Rush, the debutant from last week, takes on Kenny Omega. earth-shattering announcement made for TakeOver Orlando. William Regal comes out to pop the balloon of Anthony Mafia. Triple H will have his revenge on the young legend in a street fight match, the first in NXT history. And there's the confirmation graphic: Anthony Mafia versus Triple H in a street fight at NXT TakeOver Orlando. In the meantime, however, the Empress of NXT and the longest reigning women's champion in the company's history, Asuka, is making her way to the ring. And if you tuned into last week's episode 14 to be exact, of NXT, Asuka laid down the law, opened the challenge. She will defend her NXT Women's Championship against any woman in the world of wrestling. And it's down to you, my viewers, to make that vote. Let me know in the comments below who you want to see challenge Asuka at NXT TakeOver. Could be any woman from the past, present, or even the future. Don't ask me how. It could be a woman from the future. It just sounded cool when it came out of my mouth. Anyway, handicap match action underway, because clearly one woman is not enough of a challenge for Asuka. So we have Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the two best friends of NXT. Billie Kay starting off strong, tossing Asuka halfway across the ring, but that lasted long. She's awoken the dragon inside this Japanese beauty. Asuka going to the top, missile dropkick with authority, straight to the face. Billie Kay going for the cover as her partner watches on helplessly. Notice how Peyton Royce wasn't exactly scrambling to get in there to break up that cover. She's left her partner in there to fend for herself. And now Billie Kay gets back on top of it, now tags in Peyton Royce. Asuka's last title defense was an enthralling contest against Gail Kim, a former WWE alumni. At TakeOver San Antonio, fantastic contest. And again, it was a matchup born out of the concept of there being nobody fit on the roster to face his badass competitor. Both women getting their lanes crossed there, and Asuka just sends up bailing outside over the top rope. Peyton Royce slamming on the brakes on the ropes, and it was the biggest mistake she ever made. Asuka being locked in. Billie Kay stomping Asuka across the bridge of the nose. She's breaking down here now, and it's 2-on-1. Asuka being overwhelmed. Billie Kay inadvertently breaking up that maneuver. Peyton Royce leaving the ring, and now she gets thrown out with authority by Asuka. Hip attack to the face of Billie Kay. There's a cover. Peyton Royce is wounded on the outside. Asuka with the victory over both women. What a mighty, mighty display for the women's champion. I can't wait for this match. Asuka setting the tone for her open challenge at NXT TakeOver Orlando. Who is woman enough to face her? Once again, it's down to your vote. Leave a comment below and they will all be counted, and the challenger will be revealed at the pay-per-view. The two greatest cruiserweights in the world, Ricochet and Ospreay, will clash for that cruiserweight championship at TakeOver. But in the meantime, coming up next, a salacious main event. Lio Rush, Kenny Omega is here on NXT. We are back for the final segment of the program, and on paper it's a matchup like a main event any pay-per-view in the world. Lio Rush, a debutant last week, walking his way through Rich Swann. The evening contest has just doubled his value in the space of a week. Ring of Honor's top prospect in 2016 has a bright future ahead of him. He's about to be NXT's next top prospect. And here's a man who shocked us all last week in more ways than one. First of all, by debuting as Hideo Itami's mystery partner to take on Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. And despite guiding his team to victory with the one-winged angel, as the former Bullet Club leader celebrated with the NXT Champion Hideo Itami His expression changed. Clothesline from the back of the head. And Kenny Omega attacking Hideo Itami unapologetically from behind. It's the oldest trick in the book. One way to make an impression in your entrance to a new company. Go for the biggest dog in the yard. In this case it will be the smallest, but the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, nice super kick from Kenny Omega. Certainly learned a thing or two from his Bullet Club understudies, the Young Bucks. All three men yet to cross paths here in the NXT. Well, Omega's only been here less than a week. Still plenty of time, I guess, for all three men to pick off where they left off. Kenny Omega headlining the Tokyo Dome. Oh, what a missile dropkick! Right across the crown of Lio Rush's skull. A nice pop-up from Lio Rush himself. Kenny Omega headlining the Tokyo Dome earlier this year with Kazuchika Okada for that IWGP Heavyweight Championship. And arguably one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. Famously rated 6 stars by Dave Meltzer. As Kenny Omega goes for the eyes and cuts Lio Rush off. Oh, super kick misses that time wildly. Shuts him down with a net breaker though, has to alternate. And there's the flamboyance of Kenny Omega on display. One winged angel about to be applied. Lio Rush counters. Nice Hurricanrana. Lio Rush, one of the smallest superstars on the NXT roster. Kenny Omega taking a powder outside, blowing a kiss of arrogance, but Lio Rush nails him. The missile dropkick of his own shakes it off. He just leapt from 10 feet off the top of the ring post to the concrete floor on the outside, protected by a trivial amount of padding, and just no-sold it and walked on his way. Back in the ring now. Omega stalking his opponent, almost decapitating Lio Rush with that springboard dropkick earlier on. And there's a crossbody. That one lands. Rush just about escapes from the lateral pressure applied by Kenny Omega. Jawbreaker now. Lio Rush trying to find his way back into it. And we understand that the NXT Champion Hideo Itami is here. At Full Sail University's got to be watching this on from a screen somewhere in the back. Omega escapes. A face of frog splash by Lio Rush. Up on the shoulders in that electric chair position. Rush for the second time. Denies Omega the exclamation mark in his match with the one-winged angel. Omega is busted wide open. German suplex. Folding the former Ring of Honor top prospect in half. This time it's got to be third time a charm. One-winged angel dropped on the back of his neck. Referee right in there to check them shoulders. Lio Rush is finished. Valiant effort, fantastic contest. But Kenny Omega, the cream rises to the top. It's all about that NXT Championship in the balance. Hideo Itami is yet to accept the challenge of Kenny Omega. Hideo Itami, one of the best fighters we've ever had in NXT, hardly a man to back down from any challenge or insulting gesture thrown his way by anybody. Here he comes! Here's the NXT Champion. Omega trying to get a head start on him. Itami sweeps legs, fight back. Now we've got a brawl on here in the ring in Full Sail University. Referee pulling Omega off him. Now Itami fights back. There's the Kenta series. Stiff kicks. Throwing bombs at Omega. Hoisting him up onto his shoulders by the looks of things. Are you ready for it? Go to sleep. Hideo Itami handing out receipts left, right and centre. It's on. It's got to be on now. The main event for TakeOver Orlando for the NXT Championship. Kenny Omega challenges Hideo Itami. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please like, subscribe and share the video. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. That helps me out tremendously and you'll get many updates on future programming. And don't forget to comment below your nomination to face Asuka for the Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Orlando. Had some very interesting answers. I'm looking forward to hearing a few more. I'll see you in a bit.